like $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, here we are shopping with Heidi Daus in our final 45 minutes of the visit. I have a really special treat here, brand new. Fewer than 150 of our Vixen reindeer.
You bet.
How cute is this? $20 savings, $149.95 with 4 or 5 flex pays.
Isn't that, I love this.
Listen, he's 3 inches in length, and even just the way he's it's like he's up and away.
You're
with Santa, right?
That's right. That is really, really a pretty little thing. You know, all done in those beautiful Swarovski crystals. Vixen is quite the catch. You know, she's absolutely, you know, charging off to make sure everybody's very, very happy. And you can see that those beautiful red cyan crystals are, and there's a beautiful, beautiful bezel cut, what look like white diamonds, and the antlers are all white diamonds. So cute. Look at that face. Adorable. Adorable.
One of my all-time favorite Christmas stories, no doubt about it. Little Vixen, that
right?
reindeer, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the antlers, and even how they are. I mean, this is when I love about your pieces. They're so real, believable. I mean, they're not just straight, flat anchors.
Exactly.
They're curved. They're, you know, exactly like a real reindeer.
I know. We really study them. Yep.
Yeah.
We certainly study them, and of course, you know, there is such an art to, you know, to making these beautiful castings. These really little miniature works of art that is almost a lost art. And when it comes to you know, to our holiday pins, boy oh boy, we take them serious.
Oh yes, you do, and it only happens once a year.
That's right, and you know, they're so special to so many of us. And you know, the dimension here, as you see with you know, any of our you know, of our jewelry, we don't just drop the ball when it comes to our brooches.
Oh no.
We actually crank it up a little bit because you know, they're so much fun. And then of course the naming game is you know, something else to talk about, which all begins with a bunch of girls sitting around a table and having the actual piece there, and we decide talking about, you know, what are we going to call it, and we start describing it.
I love it.
You know, a glass of champagne or two later, Vixen comes out.
See?
So there's Vixen, and Vixen, look at how Vixen has elevated that outfit.
The gray.
Oh my gosh.
Just that pop of red, and that goes back to everything. Again, your neutrals, your blacks. I mean, you know, we said just to update your winter coat and add that little zest and fun, you know, to your accessories.
You're not kidding. And when you put it on your coat, you know, I have so many coats that I just, if I decide that I love it there, I keep it there and I just leave it on my coat. And every time I break that black jacket out that is really quite a bore, but then it has that fabulous red Vixen pin on it, it's a game changer.
Yep.
I'm telling you, when you walk into the grocery store and you got that Vixen on your shoulder, I'm telling you, everybody
it's so true.
looks at you. Is that a red reindeer you're wearing? Yes, indeed it is.
And think about the, you know, if you're a school teacher, you know, I always love that if you're medical field, and just to bring a smile to anybody who sees you. And that's exactly what happens. It does.
I promise you it's going to happen. And, you know, with any of the pins, and we do urge you to go to hsn.com to the Heidi pages. And, you know, it's so easy to shop Heidi pins. You can go to the pin page in a flash.
And all great ideas on there, too. Because, you know, we get stale, and then you see something, ooh, how we showed you the one pin on the clutch. Like, boom, change the look. Put it on a hat. You know, put it on an old denim jean jacket.
That's right. That's right.
Cute.
You know, or if you're really, really, you know, you have a very special friend and you know, you have some fabulous gift and a big, beautiful bow. I've had customers that have literally used our pins as the bow on their packages. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Wow.
I mean, who wouldn't be delighted with a gift of that?
Wouldn't that be gorgeous?
Yeah, that really would be very, very special. So, you know, gentlemen, if you're watching, what a wonderful gift for your wife or your secretaries or gals that you need to gift something to at the holiday time, because you do not need to know the size of you know, of whoever you're thinking about. This is something that fits everybody. No, you know, there's no nobody that would turn down a beautiful, beautiful brooch. And if, you know, there's so many girls that have never tried wearing brooches, which we urge you to do. It is so much fun. It gives everybody, you know, it gives you a personality. It tells people who perhaps you're walking into a room, you don't know anybody there, and you're walking in for the first time. If you have a red Vixen on your shoulder, they're going to say, I want to know that girl.
I do too.
I want to know who she is. She's fun. She's got, you know, personality. And, you know, it's very, very interesting, the people who are attracted. We're all kind of like birds of a feather. And you know, the gals that are attracted to the sparkle and to the whimsy and to the, you know, the sheer joy of it all, you know, people will come over to you and you will, you know, will meet a bunch of new people, I promise.
That is, you're right. And when I say conversation piece, look at that from the side. I want you to see the dimension of the molds that Heidi does.
Great.
Aren't they gorgeous?
I love that. And you know, if you have a strand of pearls, if you have like a long strand of 10mm pearls, you can just clasp that together. You know, pretend that this is a strand of. I'm gonna take this.
You know.